Let's talk about someone who is sexy on the inside here because, dude, Lena Khan.
What's happening?
Absolutely based.
Lena Khan is based. I do agree. Lena Khan is based. Just don't talk about her thighs.
That's probably not appropriate.
I think we're killing Dan.
I'm losing it just a little bit.
Anyways, Lena Khan is based.
Okay.
Trade groups representing the telecom industry are suing to stop the FTC's recently announced click-to-cancel rule, which we all want, which would require all subscription services to provide a means of canceling that is at least as easy as sign-up. The complaint argues that the decision is a form of regulatory overreach that is arbitrary, capricious, and an abuse of discretion. In other American regulatory news, AT&T and T-Mobile have come out against a proposed FCC rule that would require carriers to unlock phones 60 days after activation. That sounds amazing. So they can be switched to another carrier. We're promoting that because it's good for reuse. According to T-Mobile, which locks prepaid phones for a year, customers would be harmed by no longer having access to free or heavily subsidized handsets. Okay. AT&T, which locks phones for 6 months, says that the move would create upward pressure on handset prices.
So here, Mr. High School teacher, let me explain to you our position on this matter and how it's actually good for consumption. We support this because heavily subsidized technology products encourage gratuitous consumption. Your old phone probably works, and if the new phone cost more, and by more, I don't mean more, I mean if it cost the amount it actually cost, if you were actually not being expected to do the admittedly complicated math of how much is my monthly payment versus how much is my down payment on the device in the first place, how much am I paying for it overall, right? If you actually saw the sticker price of that phone, you would be more likely to keep your old one for longer and run on a longer upgrade cycle, okay? We are supportive of this because it would expose the true cost of a new handset to the consumer and probably reduce the overall sales of new mobile devices. That is a good thing. And yeah, if you rely on heavily subsidized phones, then that's a downer.
But you can get used ones.
But here's the thing. If you rely on heavily subsidized phones, you're still paying for them.
In the monthly.
You're paying for them in the monthly. So what this will force is it will force the carriers to give you the real cost of the device, and then it will force them to compete on the cost of the monthly service, which will ultimately drive your total cost of ownership down. This is a good thing.
Yeah.
And because I don't actually give two shits if you buy more phones, I really don't, I will, of course, support this. Let's go back to that first point, though. Trade groups representing the telecom industry are suing to stop the recently announced click-to-cancel. So, guys, this is something that if I know there's kind of a big election going on with our southern neighbors. What is that in good Lord, 16 days or something like that. If you guys have any way, maybe once the dust settles a little bit, of making your voice heard to your local representative, click to cancel is outstanding and should be supported at every level of government by every citizen. There is literally no one who should be supportive of dark patterns and complicated like going in person to cancel gym memberships and stuff like that. Dude. And basically what click to cancel means is whatever method you use to sign up, you can use the same method to cancel it. But there's gyms, for example, that are known for allowing you to sign up online, give all your payment details, and then if you want to cancel, you have to go in person and do it. So they intentionally put these obstacles in the way to make it more difficult for you to cancel.
And the gyms specifically want that because a lot of people feel shame about canceling a gym membership in person. And a lot of, especially corporate, large multi-location franchise gyms have gyms all over the place. So if you try to use excuses like, oh, I'm moving or whatever, they'll just be like, oh yeah, that's no problem. We'll just transfer your membership to like the local gym in that area. So they try to do a lot of things to make sure that you feel shame in canceling your gym membership, which is icky gross.
Oh, apparently I got the election day wrong. Is it not the 11th? Sorry, it's the 5th. Oh my goodness, it's 10 days away. All right, so yeah,
Wow.
Get out there and do your thing, my American friends.